Hello everyone. In the first part of our lesson, Christianity and Islam, we had studied about Christianity religion, where we saw facts about Christianity and teachings of Jesus Christ and the spread of Christianity and contributions of Christianity all over the world. So today, let us discuss about the other half of our lesson, Islam. In our lesson, Christianity and Islam. Islam originated in Arabia, that is, the peninsula of West Asia. As it is basically desert, which is not suitable for agriculture, so people migrate to fertile lands and settle in places where water was available. Such places were Mecca and Medina. Now let us understand about life of Muhammad Paigambar. The Prophet Muhammad Paigambar was born in 570 CE at Mecca. His parents were Abdullah and Amina. He lost his parents during childhood and was brought up by his uncle. He was a shepherd in the beginning and started visiting Mecca and Syria for business purposes. In Mecca, he was introduced to a rich widow by name Khadija and was employed by her. Later, he married her. They had 2 sons and 4 daughters. When he traveled to different places for textile business, he came across the principles of Christians and Jewish religions. He started meditating deeply for long hours on Mount Hira to find remedies for the social and cultural shortcomings of Arab people. He achieved enlightenment. He was called as the messenger of the God by the people. Later, Paigambar started preaching his principles in Mecca. When Paigambar opposed polytheism strongly, the enraged people of Mecca conspired to murder him. He traveled from Mecca to Medina when he became aware of this in CE 622. This incident is known as Hijrah, the departure, and the Muslim reckon this as Hijri era. Islamic lunar calendar is based on Hijrah. The people of Medina welcomed him and followed his principles. After 8 years, there was a war between Mecca and Medina, and the people of Medina defeated the people of Mecca. Paigambar came back to Mecca. The people of Mecca accepted his teachings. Finally, they became the followers of the religion propagated by Paigambar. Gradually, his principles spread all over the Arab region. Paigambar died in CE 652. The holy book of Islam is Quran. Let us understand the teachings of Islam. God is one. A simple prayer is enough to win the heart of the God. One should lead an honest and principled life and should keep away from all the bad habits. One should have respect for women and compassion for the poor and the weak. Let us understand the rituals of Islam. First one is Kalima, belief only in Allah. Muhammad is his prophet. Namaz, prayer for Allah for 5 times a day. Roza, fasting in the month of Ramzan. Fourth one is Zakat. Definite seem to be spared in the income to give to the poor. Fifth one is Hajj, pilgrimage to Mecca once in lifetime. Let us understand expansion of Islam. After the death of Muhammad Paigambar, the caliphs took over the responsibility of promoting Islam. caliphs are known as the successors of Paigambar. The reasons for such a fast growth are: first one, simplicity of Islam. Second one, efforts of caliphs to spread Islam. Third one, devotion of Muslims. Fourth one, religious interest of sultans. And the fifth one, conducive political situation. Let us understand the contributions of Islam. First one, medicines for measles and other diseases and books on medicine. Second one, new inventions in science and mathematics. Third one, the spread of knowledge built by medieval Arab and Persia in the field of geography and astronomy to other parts of the world. Fourth one, Islam influenced the art and architecture which can be seen in the buildings built in Roman, Byzantine and Persian empires. Let us understand sects in Islam. There are two sects in Islam. They are Shia and Sunni. The successors of Muhammad Paigambar are known as caliphs. Abu Bakr was the first caliph. So this was all about our today's session about Islam. So we have discussed the summary about Christianity and Islam in two parts of the video. Religions surrounds our daily lives, and studying different types of religion can help us understand many types of similarities and differences around us. It increases global complexity. Studying about religions makes us develop an understanding of how religions interact with all aspects of the world. Thank you, students.